Hello and welcome to Learning Crypto, and welcome to a fresh update on the general market sentiment, and we'll also take a look at some news. So first up, if you're not already, then please subscribe to our channel and smash that like button. So this is the Bitcoin market dominance chart. This is what we always start off by taking a look at, and we are continuing to fall. Last week when we were doing video we was around this level, but we have continued to drop, and things are looking very, very good for altcoins. Even though we're not seeing much price action with regards to altcoins yet, it's Ethereum that is leading the charge. Ethereum BTC is bringing this dominance down, but we'll look at that in a second. So generally, this is the next area of support for Bitcoin dominance at 46.5%. We are currently just pushing down to that level, and I think we might get a little bit of a bounce on here. But who knows? I mean, we've not bounced at that level. We've not bounced at that level. We did bounce up at 62%, but then I think things just really started to take a turn for worse for that Bitcoin dominance chart. We are looking now at Ethereum BTC bringing this down. So take a look at this. We are absolutely flying at a minute, but if you look at the overall spectrum, I mean, this is the weekly time frame, still 152% to make up before we do start pushing up to that all-time highs in satoshis, which was 0.156 BTC. I don't know if we will make it up there, but why wouldn't we? I mean, why would we not make it up there? I mean, past in 2017 in June, we did create those new all-time highs, and ever since then it's been on a downward trend. But now we are starting to pick up. I think I've got this grey box area marked here. We've had a lot of trading within this area, and I think if we do get to area, we might get a rejection at first, but a breakthrough of this will ultimately send us back up to this key level at 0.12, and then from there, fingers crossed, we can target those all-time highs in satoshis and then really push on. A lot of people asking the question, is this the top? I mean, look at it, you would think, wow, we have done such a significant rise. We are creating new all-time highs as we speak. If we just zoom right into the daily time frame, actually, I'm sorry, a 4 hour. Yeah, we are creating new all-time highs as we speak here. So the all-time high is now $3479. It's hard to pretty much determine where we think this run is going to end because we have not had much of a pullback yet. I mean, we had a little bit of a relief drop here. If you look at this in terms of price range, we hit those all-time highs and we retraced 7%. That's not a big enough retracement. I mean, if you look at this move here, we did quite a significant drop down here after we created some all-time highs of 20%. So, I mean, everything is looking good so far, but just be wary that we might get a 20-30% drop to the downside. If you're looking at some entries on this and now you're looking at potential areas that you could invest, look at this entire move here, and we could come back down whenever this decides to stop to this 382 level. What could happen though is, what am I painting there? Rectangle, that's what I need. We could come back down to this 382 level from the current highs, but $3,000 I think now will act to some nice natural support, so that's around there. It's not too far off that 382 level, so just monitor that, and we might get a wick down to that price, which will be 15 to 16%. So let's just keep his eyes on that and see what happens. In terms of price targets, you can look at these fib extensions at 3855, 4334, and I think $5,000 is the ultimate target in this move. I think it's not a million miles off. I think people are calling for $10,000, $15,000, and I think $5,000 could be a nice area to push onto. Take a quick look at the altcoin season index. This supposedly gives us a good idea of when it is alt season. Currently sat at 94. Staying above that 75% line is what we're looking for. I still don't quite think it's ready for alt season yet. We still need Ethereum to play out. We are creating new all-time highs as we speak, and I think once Ethereum has done its thing and it starts to turn around a little bit what Bitcoin's done, we know Bitcoin hit 65k, seemed a little bit top, it turned around, it dropped all the way down to around 43 or a bit higher, around 45, but then it's bounced back up, and I think that's the same scenario we're going to get with Ethereum BTC. I think it's going to blow up, top out somewhere, and then bounce around and then let altcoins run the show, but still a little bit premature for that in my opinion. And the greed and fear index is around 68%. So at one point we did drop right down into this red, but last week we popped up to around 50% neutral. Yesterday 61%. And as you can see now, Ethereum is bringing this up. More people are seeing the rise of Ethereum, and it is growing and growing, and people are starting to think, right, I'm going to buy into this. So more people are buying it, more people are buying it, more people are getting greedy, and that inevitably is pushing that fear and greed index up. We want that to stay up here. We want that to stay in the green. People keep buying everything up, creating new all-time highs, and then bring on the alts is all I can say. Moving across to some news, the S&P launches cryptocurrency indexes, debuting with Bitcoin and Ether. There's been a story about this, I think it was back in February, when a company, along with the S&P, were considering a crypto index with around 550 different projects. I think it was 550 of the top projects. I think they've narrowed that down to about 3 currently. But it does say here that S&P Dow Jones Indices, a major global resource for index-based data and research, has announced its first cryptocurrency index amid a renewed surge on crypto markets. The company announced on Monday that it had launched 3 crypto indexes tied to the performance of the 2 largest cryptocurrencies, which was Bitcoin and Ether. The newly introduced indexes include Bitcoin-based S&P index, which is called SPBTC. We also have a SPETH, and then we have a S&P Cryptocurrency Megacap Index, which is an absolute mouthful, which is designed to track the performance of BTC and ETH weighted by market capitalization. All 3 indexes are immediately available on the S&P website. Here, as you can see, just show some percentages what they can potentially gain. For example, the S&P Bitcoin Index Fund on a year can produce 558%, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I think when people start investing, that's going to drop to the downside a fair old chunk. I think we're going to see a lot more of these. It does say here, yeah. S&P DJ initially announced its plan to launch cryptocurrency in 2021, reportedly targeting coverage of up to 550 assets. So there we go. That confirms that news I've said at the beginning, and it's like they've gone with 3 assets. I think we need to sort that out and up that, but it is a footstep in the door, and I think that a lot of people will take notice of that, and inevitably people will be investing in that index. Some bullish news coming out of eBay. We know eBay is a absolutely massive company, and according to the CEO, eBay will be exploring opportunities to enable non-fungible tokens and also crypto payments. I think this is going to be not the first and not the last piece of news where we talk about major companies looking to explore cryptocurrencies. They see the rise of the cryptocurrency space, and inevitably they want to be a part of it. So major online marketplace eBay will be pursuing crypto payment options for its customers, along with exploring ways to introduce NFTs on the platform. In an interview on CBC, Jamie Ione said that the company will continue to look at payment options like crypto. In addition, he said eBay will be exploring opportunities to enable non-fungible tokens or NFTs on the platform. I don't actually see what the use case would be here. The main thing I'm interested in is payment options like crypto. The more companies that bring on cryptocurrency payments, I think they will be the better in the long term. We do know that a lot of native fiat currencies are dwindling down. People don't want to use cash anymore. I mean, I went somewhere the other week and I think the pubs had opened and I got some change in pound coins. I've not seen pound coins in about a year, and it was a bit of a shock, and I thought, wow, what's this physical currency I'm holding here? I actually want just something that's digital, and the road to digital currency is coming, and like I say, the more people that adopt it, the bigger and easier mass adoption will be, because things are starting to get tasty now. I think people worry a little bit about what happened in 2017, 2018 when Bitcoin had that 80% drop. A lot of major companies in the beginning of their life have these major crashes, and that's just what happens. It's just all part of a cycle, and I don't think, well, in my opinion, Matt, I don't think we'll get such a significant dump like we did in 2018. Maybe 50-60% at some stage, but nothing on the scale that we did last time. I think you can't even notice now with, for example, 20-30,000 different cryptocurrency projects. Back then when we had a dump, well, about 1,000. Now there's so much going on. We have crypto banks, we have crypto yield farming, there's so much going on, and I think, again, going back to this piece of news, this is just not the first and not the last, and we will just constantly keep getting updates of new companies introducing crypto payments to their platforms. And finally, just a word of caution that MetaMask warns of a new phishing bot. The latest MetaMask phishing scam asks users for their seed phrase in a Google Docs form, posing as an official support portal. Crypto wallet provider has alerted users of a new phishing scam that happens when people trying to get seed phrases. So just be wary. Constant scammers are on our case. Every avenue you use, whatever it is, a wallet, an exchange, your bank, we always get scammers. It is that type of industry where people are just after your money. So just be careful. Never, ever give your keys to anybody else. Once you've got those keys, keep them somewhere safe, in your cat's ass or somewhere where nobody will find out about. Just keep your personal security as high level as you can. The tweet is there if you want to go onto Twitter and check it out. And if you are ever stuck and you're worried about an email that somebody sent, always ask a friend for confirmation, or ask some of us at Learning Crypto over in our Telegram group, and we will happily help you. So that's going to do it for today's video of the general market sentiment and some latest crypto news. Thank you very much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, then please do so. Smash that like button, and we'll catch you next time.